Okay, number 14. How to prepare to engage people in response to emergency situations, earthquakes, floods, so forth.
Situații de urgență, cu
Thank you very
tremure,
much, Noel.
inundații și așa mai departe.
Please, next slide. We
Următorul slide.
identified the problems in Romania. First one, we have no preparedness for disasters. We have a lack of knowledge what to do if something is going to happen. Lack of information about disaster and reduced speed of response, reduced human resource coordination. Next slide, please. The need before emergency, we need to know the risks in communities, early warning for emergency situations, no sources of alternative energy, resources for energy. We are talking about low-tech technologies like diesel-based turbines for providing energies for sustainable growth within the communities. Also, during the emergency, which is the middle sequential process, it represents the alert of the people, inform the potential helpers about disaster, reach the people in disaster, and the third phase is about response, in mobilizing people for response, in supplying health services, food supplies, and evacuation in a case of disaster. Next slide, please. First solution is crowdsourcing platform providing for collecting information about potential hazards and emergency situation, providing mapping for those who need help and want to help, mapping solution for emergency situations, early warning systems, and mobile applications that can collect information and distribute information about emergency. And the third one is based on mobile SMS campaign to collect information about emergency distribution of alerts and engaging communities in a response SMS-based alert system. Next slide, please. The second solution is represented by the implementing of social media campaign, by development of community of response, engagement in emergency situation, and alternative platforms for communications in emergency situations. And we can use here radios to reach remote communities, shortwave radios that can be enabled manually without using any source of alternative energy. And the third process is based on training about how to use tech tools for emergency warning and emergency response. Next slide, please. I'm glad that I'm also using an entertaining tone so that we all can be more joyfully and to break this monotony. And existing solution or relevant links are the online useful tools described here in the presentation, like Frontline, Facebook, Mapbox, Ushahidi, online and traditional media that can be engaged, like tools for building professional social network, task force development of dedicated website, geolocation, gamification to engage youth, to use the specific programs to train youth about the possibility of disasters and in a more non-formal way, like engaging in programs like Boy Scouting or something like that, as an example. Well, next slide, please. Follow-on actions. Well, it is about create an initiative group. The first step in doing this is to create an initiative group like NGOs and tech companies, telecom companies, and national authorities, national and local authorities also. Research positive case studies to inspire communities, quality and quantitative research on disasters, partnerships, national, local, and the fundraising and project implementation is crucial on this one. Next slide, please. Thank you.